Welcome back to SIMLAB Theme Week. We are on day 5.
Day 5.
And we've been looking at some really cool technology with Matterport and digital twins. But today we're going to kind of take it up a notch.
Yes.
And look at SIMLAB integrations.
Okay.
And what that means for you as AEC and enterprise facility managers.
Yeah. I think it's really exciting because
Yeah.
what SIMLAB does is it doesn't just create this digital twin. It makes it useful by connecting it and acting as a bridge to all the systems that you use every day.
Okay.
So think of it like this.
Yeah.
You've got this incredibly detailed 3D replica of your building, and now SIMLAB helps you connect that to your asset management system, your building automation system, even your legacy systems.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what does that actually look like in practice?
Yeah.
Can you give me a concrete example?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let's say you're an enterprise facility manager and you are dealing with a mountain of paperwork for all your assets. Right. Instead of digging through file cabinets every time you need to find a manual or a maintenance log.
God.
SIMLAB's SIMON platform lets you access all that information directly within the Matterport model.
Wow.
So you simply click on an asset, a chiller, an air handler, anything,
Got it.
and boom, you've got all the documents you need right there at your fingertips.
So it's like having a digital filing cabinet built right into the digital twin.
Exactly.
Okay, that's got to save a ton of time and frustration.
A ton.
But what about those really old systems that seem to speak a different language than everything else?
Right.
Can SIMLAB integrate with those too?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And a common challenge in many buildings.
Yeah.
SIMLAB has partnered with Netex Automation to solve this problem.
Okay.
Netex acts like a universal translator,
Interesting.
allowing SIMON to communicate with even those stubborn legacy systems.
Okay.
It's like having a diplomat who can speak all the technical languages in your building.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So no matter what kind of Frankensteinian mix of systems you have in your building, SIMLAB can help you connect them all to the digital twin.
That's right.
What does this mean for AEC folks in particular?
So for those in the AEC space,
Okay.
think about the handover process from construction to facility management.
Yeah.
Using SIMLAB stages, you can create a meticulous digital record of the entire construction process,
Wow.
from the initial BIM model to the final as-built conditions. This means a smoother handover with all the information the facility manager needs readily accessible in the digital twin.
Okay, I'm starting to see the big picture here.
Yeah.
It's not just about pretty visuals.
Right.
SIMLAB is creating a powerful ecosystem
Yeah.
where information flows seamlessly between the digital twin and all these other systems.
I like the word ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has to be a game changer for both AEC and facility management.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And one of the most exciting aspects of this ecosystem is the potential for integration with IBM Maximo,
Ooh.
the industry giant of asset management.
Well, that's a name that carries some serious weight. But before we jump into Maximo,
Okay.
I want to dig a little deeper into SIMON and understand what it brings to the table.
Okay.
Can you walk me through some of its key features
Yeah.
and how they benefit someone like me, an enterprise facility manager?
Absolutely. One of the standout features of SIMON is its IoT integration.
Okay.
So imagine you have sensors throughout your building monitoring things like temperature, humidity, and energy consumption.
Got it.
SIMON lets you visualize data from those sensors directly on your digital twin.
So instead of just getting a bunch of numbers on a dashboard,
Right.
you can actually see where those readings are coming from in the context of the building.
Exactly.
That's got to be a lot more helpful for diagnosing problems.
Much more helpful.
Yeah.
So instead of sending someone on a wild goose chase to find that overheating server rack, you can pinpoint its exact location in the digital twin and see all the relevant data right there.
Okay.
It's about turning data into actionable insights.
That's really powerful.
Yeah.
And what about all the routine maintenance tasks
Yes.
that facility managers have to juggle?
Right.
Does SIMON help with that too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
SIMON has a visual maintenance timeline
Okay.
where you can schedule and track all your preventive maintenance tasks,
Nice.
all linked to specific assets in the digital twin.
So you can set reminders for
Everything.
HVAC inspections,
Yep.
filter replacements, anything you need to keep your building running smoothly.
Anything and everything.
So it's like having a digital assistant
It is.
who keeps track of all all your maintenance needs.
That's a great way to put it.
And make sure nothing falls through the cracks.
And it's even better than that because the timeline is visual and integrated with the digital twin.
Okay.
You can see exactly what needs to be done, when, and where.
Yeah.
You can even attach manuals and instructional videos to each task.
Wow.
Ensuring technicians have all the information they need to do the job, right?
That's impressive.
Yeah.
So SIMON is streamlining maintenance.
Yes.
Making it more efficient and proactive.
More proactive.
But buildings are all about people, too.
Right.
How does SIMLAB address the human side of things, especially when it comes to communication and collaboration?
They do a great job of that.
Okay.
SIMMON has a built-in ticketing system that makes it super easy to report issues and track their resolution.
Okay.
So anyone can snap a photo of a problem, say a leaky faucet or a flickering light, and the system automatically creates a ticket.
Wow.
Tags the location in the digital twin and notifies the right people.
So it's like having a direct line of communication from anyone in the building to the facility management team.
Exactly.
All within the context of the digital twin.
You got it.
That's got to cut down on a lot of wasted time and miscommunication. Exactly. It's all about bringing transparency and accountability to facility management.
Yes.
No more lost emails or confusing phone calls.
Great.
Everyone can see what needs to be done, who's responsible, and what the progress is.
I love it.
This is all incredibly impressive.
It is.
SIMON seems like a real game changer for facility managers.
For sure.
But we also need to talk about stages.
Yes.
Which is more focused on the AEC side of things.
Okay.
Can you give us a quick overview of what Stages does and how it benefits those involved in the design and construction process?
Of course. So imagine you're on a construction site.
Okay.
You've got your BIM model, your plans, and then you have the reality of what's actually being built.
Right.
Keeping track of all that and ensuring everything aligns is a monumental task.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where SIMLAB Stages comes in.
So it's about bridging the gap between the digital world of the BIM model and the physical world of the construction site.
Yeah, precisely. Stages allows you to capture the progress of the construction project using Matterport scans and then compare them side by side with the BIM model in real time.
Nice.
This helps identify any discrepancies early on before they become major headaches.
That sounds incredibly valuable for preventing costly rework and delays.
It is.
But it's not just about catching errors, right? Stages is also about documentation.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Every Matterport scan is time-stamped and geolocated.
Wow.
Creating a detailed digital record of the construction process. This documentation is invaluable for verifying work completed, tracking progress, and resolving any disputes that might arise.
So it's like having a digital witness who's always on site.
Yes.
Capturing every detail and creating an irrefutable record of what happened.
Exactly.
That's a great way to put it. This level of documentation also makes the handover process from the construction team to the facility management team much smoother.
So much smoother.
The facility manager receives a complete digital twin of the building with all the information they need to operate and maintain it effectively.
It's a game changer.
Okay, I'm seeing a clear theme here.
Yeah.
Transparency, accountability, and efficiency.
Love it.
SIMLAB is really changing the game for both AEC and facility management by creating this interconnected ecosystem where information flows seamlessly between different stages of the building lifecycle.
Absolutely, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
We still need to dive into the exciting possibilities of integrating SIMLAB with IBM Maximo, which takes asset management to a whole new level.
All right.
But we'll save that for the next part of our deep dive.
Okay, sounds good.
Stay tuned.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back and ready to explore one of the most anticipated integrations.
Yes.
SIMLAB and IBM Maximo.
I know.
This is where things get really interesting for those of us managing complex facilities.
Agreed. This is where the magic happens. We've talked about SIMLAB connecting all these systems, making information accessible in the digital twin.
Right.
But imagine pairing that with the analytical powerhouse of IBM Maximo. It's like giving your facility a brain.
Okay, I'm all ears. What does that brain power bring to the table? What can Maximo do that SIMON couldn't handle on its own?
So Maximo is known for its deep data analytics and predictive maintenance capabilities.
Okay.
So think about all the data coming from your building systems, temperatures, pressures, run times, maintenance history.
Okay.
Maximo can analyze that data to predict potential failures before they happen.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is.
Instead of just reacting to breakdowns,
Right.
you can proactively address potential issues before they disrupt operations.
Exactly.
But how does this work in conjunction with SIMLAB?
So here's where the integration shines.
Okay.
Let's say Maximo predicts that a particular pump in your facility is at risk of failing.
Okay.
Instead of just getting a generic alert, you can click on that pump within your SIMLAB-powered digital twin and see its exact location, surrounding equipment, access points, all the context you need to assess the situation quickly.
So you're not just getting a warning light.
No.
You're getting a guided tour of the potential problem area.
Exactly.
Right, within the digital twin.
Right there.
That's incredibly efficient.
Very much so.
Okay.
And it goes even further. You can also access that pump's entire maintenance history within the digital service logs, even the names of the technicians who last worked on it.
Okay, so you really get the full picture.
Full picture.
This gives you a complete picture of the asset's health and helps you make informed decisions about how to address the potential failure.
Absolutely.
This is way more powerful than just having Maximo and SIMLAB operating in separate silos.
Right.
You're bringing together visual context, real-time data, and historical information all in one place.
And because everything is connected, you can also use this integrated platform to streamline your workflow.
Okay.
So let's say you decide to schedule preventative maintenance on that pump. You can create a work order in Maximo, assign it to a technician, and all of that information is automatically reflected in your SIMLAB environment.
Got it.
The technician can then access the work order, along with all the relevant manuals and diagrams right within the digital twin.
So you're not just preventing downtime. You're also making your maintenance operations more efficient.
Absolutely.
The technician arrives on site fully prepared, knowing exactly what to do and having all the information they need at their fingertips.
You got it.
It's a win-win situation, less downtime for the facility, less frustration for the technicians, and a much smoother maintenance process overall.
I love it.
And it's not just about pumps and chillers.
Right.
This integration can be applied to any asset in your facility. Okay, this is making me rethink the whole concept of a building.
I know.
It's not just a physical structure anymore. It's a complex system with a digital brain that can monitor its own health and help us make smarter decisions.
That's a great way to put it.
And the benefits go beyond just efficiency. This integration can also have a significant impact on your bottom line.
Huge impact.
By preventing equipment failures and optimizing maintenance, you can reduce energy consumption, extend the life of your assets,
for sure,
and ultimately lower your operating costs.
It's a no-brainer.
Okay, I'm convinced. The combination of SIMLAB and IBM Maximo is a powerful tool for any enterprise facility manager.
It is.
But I want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier, the idea of using these platforms for training. Can you elaborate on that?
Of course. Imagine you have a new technician joining your team. Instead of throwing them into the deep end and hoping for the best, you can use the digital twin as a virtual training ground. They can familiarize themselves with the layout of the facility, the location of equipment, safety procedures, all in a safe, controlled environment.
So they can practice responding to various scenarios within the digital twin before they ever set foot in the real facility.
That's right.
That's a fantastic way to improve safety and reduce the risk of errors.
Absolutely. And because the digital twin is linked to Maximo, you can even simulate specific scenarios.
Oh, wow.
Say a pressure drop in a boiler, and have the technician walk through the steps to diagnose and resolve the issue.
Got it.
This type of immersive training is incredibly effective and can significantly reduce the learning curve for new employees.
It's like having a flight simulator.
I was going to say that
facility management.
It is a flight simulator for facilities management.
You can run through all sorts of what-if scenarios and ensure your team is prepared for anything. This has to be a huge advantage in industries where safety is paramount, like healthcare or manufacturing.
Absolutely. And it's not just for new hires. The digital twin can also be used for ongoing training and professional development as new technologies emerge or equipment is upgraded. You can use the platform to keep your team up to speed and ensure they have the skills they need to manage these increasingly complex systems.
Wow, this is really exciting stuff.
It is.
We've talked about SIM on stages, and now the integration with IBM Maximo. It's clear that SIMLAB is building a comprehensive platform that addresses the needs of everyone involved in the built environment.
They're doing amazing things.
But I'm curious, what's next?
Yeah.
What are the future possibilities of these technologies?
Oh, that's a great question, and the answer is full of possibilities. One of the most exciting areas of development is the integration of AI and machine learning into these platforms.
Oh, wow.
So imagine a future
Okay.
where the digital twin can not only monitor building systems,
Yeah.
but actually learn from the data and become more intelligent over time.
So the building could essentially start to anticipate problems and suggest solutions,
Yeah.
almost like a self-diagnosing system.
Exactly. AI could be used to optimize energy consumption,
Okay.
personalize occupant experiences, even automate routine maintenance tasks.
So it's basically taking all those things we talk about to the next level. The possibilities are truly mind-boggling.
Mind-boggling.
This is all incredibly inspiring. But before we get too carried away with the future,
Okay.
I want to bring things back down to earth for a moment.
Right.
I think a lot of our listeners might be thinking,
Yeah.
this is all very impressive, but where do I even begin?
Right.
How do I take these concepts and actually implement them in my own work?
That's a great question and a valid point. It can feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
To look at such a revolutionary technology and wonder how to even take the first step.
Right.
But let me assure you, it's not as daunting as it might seem.
Okay, that's reassuring to hear. So where do we begin? What's the first step on this journey to smarter, more connected building management?
Well, the most important thing is to start with a clear understanding of your own needs and challenges.
Okay.
Don't get swept up in the hype of new technology just for the sake of it.
Right.
Take a step back and honestly assess your current workflows. Where are the pain points?
Yeah.
Where are you wasting time, money, or energy?
Yeah.
What are the communication breakdowns that are causing frustration and delays?
So it's about identifying those specific areas where technology can truly make a difference, rather than just adopting something because it's trendy.
Exactly. Once you have a clear picture of your needs, you can start to explore the solutions that are best suited to address them.
Okay.
And this is where choosing the right partners becomes crucial.
You're talking about technology partners, right? Like
Yeah.
SIMLAB and edX Automation.
Precisely. Look for partners who not only have a deep understanding of the technology, but also a collaborative approach to working with clients.
Okay.
You want someone who will listen to your needs,
Right.
help you develop a tailored solution,
Yep.
and provide ongoing support throughout the implementation process.
It's like finding a Sherpa
Yes.
to guide you on your climb up Mount Everest.
Exactly.
Someone who knows the terrain, can anticipate the challenges,
Yep.
and help you reach the summit successfully.
That's a great analogy. And remember, implementation is a journey, not a destination.
Okay.
It's not about flipping a switch and suddenly everything is transformed.
Right.
It's about taking a phased approach.
Yeah.
Integrating the technology into your existing workflows step by step.
Okay.
And making adjustments along the way.
So don't try to boil the ocean.
Nope.
Start with a specific area.
Yeah.
Prove that the technology works.
Prove it.
And then scale up from there.
That's the ticket.
Exactly. And communication is key throughout this process.
Huge.
Keep your team informed.
Yes.
Explain the benefits of the new technology.
Yeah.
Address any concerns they might have.
Yeah.
And provide adequate training.
For sure.
The more comfortable and confident everyone feels with the tools,
Absolutely.
the more successful the implementation will be.
100%.
So it's not just about the technology itself.
No.
It's about the people using it and how they adapt to this new way of working.
You got it. And remember, the world of digital twins and integrated platforms is constantly evolving.
Yeah. Right.
So it's essential to stay curious,
Okay.
explore new features,
Yeah.
and experiment with different approaches. Don't be afraid to try new things.
Right.
And don't be afraid to ask for help.
That's great advice. It's about embracing a mindset of continuous improvement.
Yeah.
Always looking for ways to do things better,
For sure.
more efficiently, and more collaboratively.
I love it.
And of course, we can't forget about those WGAN.info/SIMLAB on WGAN shows featuring SIMLAB.
Yes. Those are fantastic.
They offer some really insightful demos and real-world examples of how this technology is being used across various industries.
Great examples.
Absolutely. Those shows are definitely worth checking out.
For sure.
They provide a glimpse into the future of building management, and the possibilities are truly inspiring.
Very inspiring.
Well, I have to say, this has been an incredible deep dive into the world of SIMLAB integration.
It has.
We've covered a lot of ground, from the nuts and bolts of the technology to the far-reaching implications for the future of the built environment.
I agree. It's been a fascinating journey, and I hope our listeners have gained a deeper understanding of how SIMLAB is empowering AEC professionals and facility managers to work smarter, make better decisions, and create truly exceptional spaces.
So for those of you who are ready to take that first step,
Okay.
I encourage you to visit www.simlabinc.com and select Contact Us.
Good call.
They have a fantastic team who can guide you on your journey to smarter building management.
And for those who want to see this technology in action, be sure to check out those WGN-TV podcast shows featuring SIMLAB.
Yeah.
You can find them at wgan.info/SIMLAB on WGAN.
We hope this deep dive has been valuable, and we're excited to see how you leverage these integrations to shape the future of your built environment.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.